Dana, we've been getting a lot of pictures like that. It kind of makes the sun look pretty, but also happy that that smoke will be moving out of here soon.
Yeah, it's not going to have as big of an impact on tomorrow because it's going to be mostly cloudy, but it did make the sun look pretty cool today. The good news is that the smoke was high enough in the atmosphere where it didn't have any impacts on air quality or visibility. And we can see here, this is a model that kind of shows you the wildfire smoke a little bit easier. So the thickest plume of smoke was over down East Maine, and then it is slowly going to make its way out of our area, but it's going to take a little while. As I said, it's not really going to have too much of an impact on tomorrow because we're already expecting mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. But the good news is that once we get into Saturday, you can see those purple colors have moved offshore and we're just in a little bit of green. So we'll see a little bit of wildfire smoke, but not as much as we've seen over the past couple of days. So radar-wise, there's nothing to see here. We're going to be dry over the next couple of days, so that's always promising. And the smoke actually had an impact on our high temperatures today. I mentioned this earlier. You can see where the smoke was. Temperatures locked into the upper 60s versus where we had clearer skies. Temperatures were able to get into the 70s. And we're going to be seeing more 70s as we go over the next couple of days because we are going to be on a gradual warm-up over the next couple of days. We'll start to get into the 70s, and I think Tuesday and Wednesday could see a couple places get into the 80s. So summer's given us one last little trial as we get into October. Low temperatures tonight, though, will be a little bit higher than we saw yesterday, and that's because the smoke will be able to insulate some of it, so we won't be able to get quite as cool as we got yesterday with those lower dew points and clearer skies. And this high pressure system is what's been giving us those clear skies and that nice weather. And it's going to act as a protector for this low pressure system that's going to bring a lot of rain to southern New England and to the New York City metro area tomorrow, but it'll protect us here. I think if we get any rain, it'll be in southern York County, but otherwise I think this high pressure is going to stay in place and will protect Maine from this system, keeping us dry throughout the weekend. And then eventually this high is going to shift to our east, and that's going to allow us to get a more southerly flow, which will bring in those 80s possible throughout the beginning of next week. So as we get into Friday, that's where we're going to have some thicker clouds moving in thanks to that low. Could see a couple of showers in York County, but I think we're going to remain dry there. And then as we head into the weekend, things are looking pretty good, clear skies throughout, a little bit of fog possible in the valleys in the early morning of the weekend, so be just careful there if you're going to be out. But otherwise, we've got a great stretch of weather continuing. Seas 2 to 3 feet, water down to 59, got that variable wind direction as well. So mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. For the beginning of the weekend, we'll see a little bit of haze from the wildfire smoke, but not as bad as we've had over the next couple of days. And then as we get into early next week, plenty of sunshine icons, temperatures getting into the 80s. And at least for this stretch of weather getting into our 7-day forecast, we don't see any rain in the forecast. So Zach, I think this is weather better suited for September, some 80s, some sunshine, but we'll take it when we can.
Yeah, just a few clouds sprinkled in there, but a lot of sun icons. Thanks, Dana.
Absolutely.